Duelist! A new one! A spicy new thing has happened after the Duelist Cup. It's right here. If I click on this right here, we will be able to see the new ban list. Not only that, but before we do that, Duelist Cup has finished. Unfortunately, I can't tell you where I came because it's still being tallied as of the time of me making this video. I ended on 19,173. I did get to like 23, 24,000 or something like that. I wish it went on your max rather than like what you ended on. But like I think I finished playing this at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'll try and get back to where I was. I kind of get going up and down kind of thing. Like, let's see what time it was. What time of the night was it when I finished? Not even that bad. 1:15. So at 1:15, I sort of, well, you saw how well I was doing in the day. Triple win, triple loss, 1 win, 1 loss, double win, 1 loss, double win, triple loss, double win, double loss. And you know what? I just thought, when I'm done, I would like to get top 500, but it's not on stream. No one will believe me unless I do it on stream anyway. So it's like, okay, screw it. That'll do me. So where did that get me? That probably got me top 1,500, I think. The VOD says it's top 1,000 because I'm pretty sure I was in top 1,000, but it never updated when I had it. So I'm saying I got top 1,000, all right? Top 1,000 in the world. Very pog. However, that's finished. So the tournament's finished. So what does that mean? Konami announces upcoming Forbidden Unlimited list. Woohoo! Let's look at it. Is it going to be everything that I've ever dreamed about? In fact, you know what? Let's, I don't like this one because it's just words. Let's get a Master Duel meta up because you get to see pictures this way. Mastermeta.com. Tier list. Where do I find Forbidden Unlimited list? Let's throw this up here. And then let's go. Let's look at it. That's my face cam. Sorry, wrong one. There we are. Okay. Let's F11 this. Whoa! Master Duel Forbidden Unlimited list update. Cards to be fitted. We've got 2 spoilers already. What have we got here? First card to be banned is Destiny Hero Celestial. Wait a minute. Destroyer Phoenix is the Enforcer is the card that's upsetting everyone. Why would they ban Celestial? The reason they've done that, they've made it go from 3 to 0, is because not because Celestial's a nasty card. It's because people playing DPE and everything, they get DPE out, they cause a ruckus, and then like the following turn, they get rid of all the cards in their hand, use Celestial's effect, draw 2 cards, which is they get themselves a really broken boss monster that can keep coming back, omni-target anything it wants, and then they get to draw 2 cards afterwards. That's not fair. So they put that down to 0. Is it the right card to be hit? I'm not too sure. I think they could have just hit Vert Anaconda, but there's something else attached to this Celestial ban, which we'll see in a minute, I'm sure. Spoilers. But that will explain more, I guess, what it is. Overall, I think that's absolutely fine. I don't play Destiny Hero deck. I don't know how crucial that is, but banning this to stop it being as good, I guess, I think that's fine. Imperial Order. Yes, what did we say? We hate Floodgates. Yes, I played Skill Drain. Yes, I have played Floodgates in the past. I have never played Imperial Order and Vanity's Emptiness. There goes Vanity's Emptiness is also banned because I think they're really scummy. I hate them in this game, but obviously they're in the game so people can play them, so they might as well have. But guess what? It's gone. Great thing. That's amazing. Shutting off a third of someone's deck is ridiculous. They shouldn't do that. Vanity's Emptiness banned as well. Exactly the same thing. If people open that and you just can't special summon, most likely you lose. With Flaunderies as well, it's disgusting. Those 2 are great. Great changes. Bamboozling Gossip Shadow banned. Why is this banned? That's because Rongo Miniad is the most broken, overpowered, badly designed card in all the world. And Bamboozling Gossip Shadow is the card that makes it that way. They didn't ban Rongo. And that's fine, because the only way you can play Rongo now is in, like, a deck made to play Rongo. So, like, 6 Samurais and stuff, which, funnily enough... Oh, that's a spoiler. I might be playing 6 Samurais in the future, and it might have Rongo Miniad in there, but I was going to leave it out, but because they got rid of Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, I might actually play Rongo, because it's a balanced and healthy card now. So, I'm fine with that. Maybe it hits someone else's deck. I don't care. It's gone. True King of All Calamities! The boss... the Floodgate on legs. This needed to go, and it's gone. That's incredible. I think all of those are top tier hits. I'm very happy with all of that. So those are all the bans. So I'm just going to say this right now. Hulk, Keyfibrax, and Aurora Dawn. One of those didn't get hit. One of those should have been banned, in my opinion, because I'm just sick of seeing the same thing played over and over and over again. And like hitting one of those would have been nice. Like I don't know that much about meta outside of Masters and stuff. But I've been playing this game a lot, and all I see is, oh, they've got a tuner and a non-tuner on the field. Let me guess, Hulk, yeah, Auroradon. Go into this, go into that. Get out either the Savage Dragon or Baron de Fleur, whatever. And then it just ruins my day. But that's fine. And one other thing that didn't get banned that I would really like them to have banned is the barrier statue of the winds. Fluanderies are fine. It's just a stupid barrier statue of the winds. They set that up first turn, and it's just a whole ordeal to try and get rid of it, because they can like dodge your special summons and stuff if you try and do it like that. So I just thought they'd hit it, because soon they're going to get a spell card, a quick play spell, which is going to make them even stronger. And we're not going to get like another ban list now for like 6 months or however long it's going to be. So if they would have hit that, that would have been great. Those 2 extra bans, I'd have been happy with. Cards to 1, Fusion Destiny to 1. You can still play it, but you get a choice. You make Vert Anaconda, send Fusion Destiny to the graveyard. It gets Ash Blossomed or whatever negates it. And then they can't do it again. It's gone. They can't get DP out anymore. Whereas, like, they might have had one in their hand, which we had that happen to us the other day. Vert Anaconda, summon. Activate Fusion Destiny in hand. Fusion Destiny gets negated. Activate Vert Anaconda's effect. Use the other Fusion Destiny in the deck. I think that's fine. I'm okay with that. I think that's kind of cool. Pot of Prosperity. I never abused Pot of Prosperity because I didn't think it was an abusable card, but apparently it's really good in, like, if a deck has a card that is uber powerful and they just search for it and they get that uber powerful card, that's why Pot of Prosperity is a little bit of a problem. And also it slides really well into Fluanderies. So I think that's the reason why they hit Pot for consistency in a lot of different decks. I guess that's fine. This is something that I'm going to have to uncraft. Oh yeah, I get refunds. What do I get refunds on? I don't own... Oh, I own this and get a refund. I don't own this. I don't own this. I don't own this, I don't think. Maybe I do. I own this, I get a refund. I own this, I get 1 refund. Oh, it's a rare. Never mind. I own 3 of these, so I get 2 refunds. Crossout Designator. Fun fact, I've never made this card yet, but now it means I can make it, and I only need 1 of it. They've done this, I think, because of the mirror match or something. I don't know that much about why you would want to hit Crossout Designator. I guess it's because Max C has so many counters, and now Max C has even less counters now. And the only reason that's a good thing is because now, because Halki, Fibrax, Auroradon, and combo decks can't counter Max C as efficiently, just slightly less efficiently, I guess Max C is more efficient. Crossout is really bad. It makes going first much stronger. Okay, Max C is healthy. Crossout there, crossout. It's basically a hand Omni Negate for going first. Okay. So that's why that is there. This is the only one that, like, I don't understand too much about. So, like, I'm happy to be taught why it's good that goes down to 1. Prank Kids Meow Meow Moo. Apparently this should be banned, but people also said it could also go to 1. I think I said it seems to be okay going to 1 because they get it. It goes to the grave, and then they have to do other stuff to get it back or something. They have to play, like, ever so slightly different. However, in the future, it's going to get even better, this deck. I don't know that much about it either, because this is a TCG, OCG thing that I don't know about. But this going down to 1, it's a hit. I'll take it. I don't know how much power it'll take out the deck, but that's something. And that's all the limit ones. Is there anything else I would like to have had limited to 1? Probably Skill Drain could have gone down to 1. Just to be fair, but maybe we'll see that a little bit later. Cards to be semi-limited, going to 2. So these have gone up. Ultigeist Multi-Fake have gone from 1 to 2. Don't know much about it. I've only played Ultigeist a few times. Sometimes they feel busted, sometimes they don't, but I guess that's fine. Salomon Great Gazelle. I've never been, like, curb stomped by a Salomon Great deck, so I guess Gazelle going to 2 is fine. Bioformation Tenki going from 3 to 2. I don't really care about Tri-Brigade anymore. Remember when we used to moan about Tri-Brigade all the time? I don't care anymore. That's fine. Maybe that hits something else that's about to come out. Skill Drain from 3 to 2. That could have gone down to 1. I would have been fine with that, but I think Skill Drain going down to 2 is fair. We are currently playing 2 or 3 Skill Drains in my current deck, so that's kind of funny. And going from 1 to 3 is Night Assailant because it used to have a broken ability, but it's been errated, so it's fine. And that is all we get. What's the top comment on this? Oh my god, they did it. An actual ban list. I call this a 7 out of 10. Still have to deal with Hulk Auroradon, but this is enough for me. I was hoping for a hit to barrier statue. I agree. But he's happy, and I've just killed his comment. I'm sorry. Vert Anaconda is something that could have got banned, actually, yeah. Vert and either Hulk or Auroradon. I think Auroradon is the better hit of the two, I guess. But other than that, that's absolutely fine. That is the ban list. I'd love to know what you guys all think of it as I join into a game. Yes, we have a replay, but I want to play... Oh, I can't do it yet. Hold on. So that was the ban list. I can't wait to refund all my cards and get my points back. So, welcome to the continuation of moving back into ranked. If you remember, we used to play Ancient Gears. I got very upset. Declared Ancient Gears are just not good. They cannot climb past Platinum Tier 4. That's as high as I could get them. And it would just be win-loss, 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 or just tons of losses. Duelist Cup came around. I said I needed to play something more competitive. We played the Machina deck, and I had so much fun. It was really good. It was very strong because it was a turn 1 control deck. So what have I done? Well, I've played like 5, maybe even 6 versions of Ancient Gear, and I can't get them to be consistent. However, in homage to Machina, I've merged the 2 decks together. This must look like an absolute abomination. But it goes first, and that's all we're trying to do. We don't care about an OTK anymore. It's dead to us. I'm just going to explain what this is. I'm going to find out today if it's good or not. If we lose a bunch, I'll never play this deck again. I'm just going to switch to my Duelist Cup deck, and we're going to finish the season off with that. If it manages to climb into Platinum today, into Diamond today, I'll stick with this deck. What are we playing? We're playing 3 Ancient Gear Hunting Hounds, so we can actually fusion summon off 1 normal summon if we have another Ancient Gear monster in our hand. We're playing Machina Gear Frame, so we can add other Machina cards to our hand, most likely the Uncle Spare. You know this. Ancient Gear Box, if we happen to summon our Ancient Gear Ballista or our Wyvern, we can add it, and it lets us add another Ancient Gear card. 3 Wyverns is the Searcher, but you have to remember to set back row before you summon this monster. I keep forgetting. I need to not forget that. Ancient Gear Frame, I don't love this card, but it lets you search some stuff, so it's fine. Uncle Spare, you special summon it through Gear Frame, you get to send it into the grave. We send our Ruin Force. 3 Machina Fortress. The problem with the Ancient Gear deck is it's impossible to get 2 monsters on the field unless you play something else in the deck. We were playing the Infinitrack card or the 2 level 10 trains. I can't bother to do that, so we're just going to go full Machina. We dump Ancient Gears in the grave with Machina. Why? Because we play 3 Overload Fusions now. And we'll see if it's any good or not. It's probably going to be trash, but who knows. Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon instead of Ancient Gear Golem. Even though Ancient Gear Golem works really well for Ancient Gear Fusion, I hate the fact you can't summon Golem unless you summon it through Wyvern. That's the only way you can get it out on the field, and it sucks. And that's the end of that conversation. Ancient Gear Golem is dead to me. 3 of these because we summon from the graveyard. This just in case we want to summon from the field. Machina Redeployment, you know all about that. 1 Gear Town, that could even... The only reason Gear Town's in here is in case we summon our Ballista if we go second. 2 Schedule, that could go up to 3. 2 Machina Overdrive, that could go up to 3. 2 Ice Dragon's Prison, I really liked it in the Duelist Cup, so I'm keeping it. 3 Solemn Judgment to stop back row hate. 2 Solemn Strikes to stop summon, it's a really good card. Rival of the Warlords, we only play machine monsters apart from Vert Anaconda, so kind of cool. It's a Floodgate. And 2 Skill Drain. Skill Drain ain't great in this deck, but it's something. 2 Howitzer, 1 Megaton, 1 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, 2 of the Chaos Giants, 1 Gigagant X, 1 Vespinato, 1 True King of All Calamities. Why is it in here? I have no idea because I can't summon it. Let's swap that with Zeus. Even though I'll never make a Zeus. The 2 level 10s and the 10, 11. This dude, this dude, this dude, this dude, and Vert because Vert can use Overload from the deck. Save. Right. Give me 1 or 2 duels, and then let's watch some replays. We haven't had replay redemptions for like nearly a week, but it's all back now. How are you all doing, guys? That's my intro done. I only took like a million years, and we got the coin flip win. Great. Reactor Dragon, any useful? Reactor's okay. You can summon it through any of your special summon from deck, and you can pop your field spell, which is kind of nice. The only thing I'm sad that I can't use in this deck is the continuous spell that when you summon monsters, they can't really be like chained to or anything. That was a really cool card. This is an awkward position to be in. I can... Oh, yeah, let's do that. Normal summon, just do a tiny bit of damage. Look at this, 600 damage. Might even get max seed. That'd be funny. I'm not going to summon anymore. You fool. I have no more cards. We bamboozled him. We bamboozled Gossip Shadowed. Set Rivalry, set Prison, set Overdrive. If he has a Harpy's Feather Duster, we cry, but we can use 1 in response. The plan is pop Ancient Gear Hunting Hound and probably summon our Citadel. Yeah, probably Citadel's the way. Trap Tricks. Oh my god. Are you an insect? You are an insect. Unaffected by the whole normal traps. Okay. It's an insect. He discarded a Max C. So I'm going to use an Ice Dragon's Prison. Because he's going to bring out the Link Monster. We don't need to bring out that Link Monster because it's unaffected by all traps. Ice Dragon's Prison special summons a monster from his graveyard to my field. And then if I want to, I can banish a monster with the same attribute as a monster on my field. Since I have an insect now, I can banish 2 insects. They're gone. That's his normal summon gone, I'm pretty sure. Yes. What will he do? Send me the King of Dueling right after a 10. Oh, thank you, man. I'll take that. What do you plan to play in September? Spoilers! Spoilers! 6 Samurai. I'm going to play 6 Sam, I think. With a Rongo Mini-Ad in there. After the ban list, of course. Ending his turn. I could wait to see what I get. Should I wait? I'll wait. Fusion summon. I could make... He could impermate. I'll go this route. It's less damage, but at least I get a monster that's unaffected by everything. It's kind of cool. It's a shame we drew box. You don't really want to do that. Now, Machina Overdrive versus Howitzer. Will Machina Overdrive get me the summon? It will, I think. I can summon with this. And my monster won't even be destroyed. I think that's the benefit. When a monster with special summon that turn activates its effect on your opponent's field, negate the effect, and if you do, destroy that card. Oh no! My monster's gonna be destroyed by... Oh wait, it can't be affected by anything. You didn't read! How embarrassing. For shame! Attack. Navo, you had enough? Catch you later, man. What? No Suship September? Okay, let's find it. Target one machine monster you control, special summon a Machina monster with a different name from your hand or deck, and if you do that, destroy that targeted monster. I want to be a shellfish is the name of your opponent. That's kind of funny. He's redeemed it in my eyes. How shellfish of you. Select a monster special summon. I mean, I feel like Citadel is the way. That's 3k damage. Yeah, why not? Look how much better Ancient Gears are. And look, it's still technically Ancient Gears. It's just got, you know, the Machina engine in it and stuff. It's fine. 6 Sam turns take like 15 minutes. People want me to play a synchro deck. It has synchros in there. That's probably that's fine. Torrential's fine. Cuts me deep, but you know. What are you gonna do? Are you an Earth machine? Oh my god, it is. Citadel works with Howitzer. Hog. 6 Samurai. Very nice. Hold on, I've nearly drunk my coffee. I haven't even touched my chocolate chip cookie. Not a cookie, it's a digestive biscuit. I'm sorry. That's a plant. They've got plants and insects. Interesting. Rival the Warlords. You can only use insects. I can only use machines. I didn't realize there were like plants and machines. What is Sarah? Sarah's probably an insect, right? Oh no, she's a plant. She's got the little bubble things in the background. She's a plant. Oh no, not my monster. You don't know what you're doing. You destroyed my Howitzer. 2 effects now take place. Howitzer lets me special summon any Ancient Gear monster from my deck, regardless of his summoning conditions. And also because you destroyed an Earth machine, I get to bring my Citadel back. Citadel, return to the field. Nice. And then I get to special summon another monster. I will summon... Reactor Dragon would be pretty pog, you know. Then again, Wyvern. I get searches, but it's less damage. There's 6,000 damage. I get to get rid of back row. He can't use back row in response. I'll go with this. I feel like that's the way. Oh, no, I can't destroy his back row anyway. Ah, we should have gone Wyvern. I think Wyvern was the play there. I got greedy. Maybe we top deck Gear Town. Profit, even though there's one in my deck. I'm just playing 3 Max C and then a bunch of blowout cards like Golem, Dark Ruler, Evenly Lightning Storm. I think Golem has been so strong. 6-1 card is unaffected by trap effects. Can use each of the following effects to trigger once per turn. And if a normal trap card is activated, you can special summon 1 Trap Tricks monster from your deck. If your other Trap Tricks monster is... Okay, it's fine. I planned for such an event. Citadel. Pop that. What a waste. We definitely should have got Wyvern now. So he won't be able to use Sarah's effect. However, he can summon Lord of Heavenly Prisons. Because there's no monsters on his field now. Never mind, he scoops. Why don't you summon that? 6 Sam is fine. No Rongo at all, though. But I can... But... Can I make Rongo with, like, What, no Sacred September? How dare you, Sam? Shame. I'm sorry. Best play to earn trading card blockchain game. Use my link. Ezra, let me click on that link right now. Hold on. I'm trying to click. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, no. I've clicked ban. Where's ban, actually? I forgot how to ban people. How do I ban? I forgot how to ban people on... Is it this one? Block report. Oh, there it is. Bye, Ezra. What was he advertising? The blockchain. Crypto. Let's set our traps first. Let's actually try to remember that. Let's normal summon our Wyvern. Activate Wyvern's effect. Fingers crossed we get to resolve it because we actually really need it. Nice. Let's add Ancient Gear Box. Ancient Gear Box, when it's added to our hand, let's just add another monster. Let's add the only card we can, Gear Frame. I see why Gear Frame's in the deck now. Interesting. Special Summon. I can send both these to the grave. I get 8 stars in the grave just like that. And then I can get these 2 in the grave. But why would I want to do that? I can get, I think I whiffed. Yeah, I think I whiffed a little there. No, I haven't, because I haven't even got, what's it in the grave? Ignore me. Yeah, go on then. We're trying to, what we're trying to do is get as many Ancient Gear monsters in our graveyard for Overload Fusion. I might even use Overload Fusion this turn, even though it's a bit risque. How many Ancient Gears we got in the grave? 2, and then we got 3rd on the field. We get to add 1 now. Let's add Reactor Dragon. Special Summon. Fortress back. Let's discard our Reactor Dragon. Summon us in defense. Okay, this is going to make you shudder. I apologize in advance. I play Overload Fusion on the first turn to summon out a Chaos Ancient Gear Giant, which has absolutely no protection apart from spells and traps. I have nothing in my back row. I don't have any of my Solemns. So, we'll summon it in attack here. Let's see how this goes. I can use my Machina Overdrive on this, though. That's a cool combo we can use. Let's hope it doesn't get tributed. No Runga, no exceptions. Sam, what do you rather, McDonald's, Burger King, or KFC? McDonald's, probably. Oh, no, KFC. KFC. For the win. Zinger Burger meal is just like a staple. They used to do a thing called a Supercharger Burger, and it was so good. They still sell the Supercharger sauce. That Supercharger Burger, oh, it lives in my mind rent-free. Oh, God. Like, should I let him? Oh, hold on. He's going to target this. I have no way of stopping that. But I can use my Machina Overdrive at least. No, please stop. Oh, wait, does that not work? Have I whiffed? I hope not. KFC's kind of met in my area. Negate the effect of Fairy Tale Luna. Oh, what a... what a waste. Special summon. Bro, getting that was so good. Oh no, I can just get this straight out. Summon. Right, I can wipe his field whenever I want now. Let's see how it goes. Snow. Okay, Snow's the bad one. But luckily I can banish it. Are they both the same? Are they both spellcasters? Thank goodness. He needs to have not 7. Is he going to attack my fortress? Or is he just to end? No replay redeem? Never mind, my bad. Misread. No, you can replay redeem. We're getting around to it, don't worry. Umbreon, you redeemed it half an hour ago. We'll watch it after this. That's fine. Okay. Change to attack. Change to attack. Who's trying to do something in the grave? Is it my overdrive? Can I put this back in the deck, do you reckon? I can recycle my Ancient Gears. Overdrive. We're going to put Overdrive to 3, I think. That's such a good card. I didn't realize. Oh, I can put it back. That's so good. What do I care more about? Reactor or... I guess I have another Ballista. Raviel, I've seen your replay as well. Don't you worry. I wish that still brought it back. That's such a shame. No worries. Ooh, he's negated my... That's like anime stuff. Your monster on the field might be negated, but the monster in the grave isn't. Wait, has he negated it? No, he hasn't. What the hell? Call by the grave by banishing the same card from the graveyard doesn't work like that. Is that right? That must have been this. So is this... We'll find out in a bit, I guess. Actually, I won't find out because he's only got one monster on the field. Select a card to add from your deck to your hand. We take the Uncle Spare. This is where we slip into the Duelist Cup stuff. Your card is unaffected. Your card says unaffected by spells or traps. Yeah, but... Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah. I was like, the other one got banished. I thought it would, like... I'm not attacking your monster. I'm attacking the ground around it. Like that kind of thing. Some sort of anime shenanigans. Clearly not. I'll take that then. Reinforce the grave. We don't have enough stars in there. Very sad. I cry. Shall I try to go for... Oh, no, I can't. I'll make the Gear Gigant. If I can get the Rune Force out, I feel like this is, like, definitely game. And I might be able to get Zeus out, actually. It's kind of a good thing. Gear Gigant. Discard Uncle Spare. We take... I think we can take a Wyvern or something now. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. But that's... I feel like I want this Rune Force out so much. A card from deck to hand. I'll take a Gearbox again, I guess. Fill my hand back up. For 8 stars in grave. Let's destroy our fortress. Why? I'll show you why in a second. That hasn't... I can flip some of that up in a sec. There is no applicable card since the graveyard. Oh, it bounces it? That sucks. That really sucks. And now my monster can go to the graveyard? Wait. No! He's got me good. He's got me real good. Alright, cool. I thought that card flipped face down. I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. Bounce these nuts. No! Not like this. I still get to add to my hand. What's in my hand? This. Fortress and 4 8 stars to the grave. Summon out Fortress again. Four, 8. Who do we care least about? Probably the gear frame. 12. Is this enough attack? 4, 5, 6, 7. That's enough. That's enough for game as long as nothing goes wrong. Battle phase. As long as we get into battle phase, I'm fine. Attack with 4,600. If he discards a monster, I can't negate. No! Everything! You mad lad. Can we get enough attack, though? I can bring one of his monsters back. Does that count as a target? Oh, yeah, but it's negated anyway. Never mind me. Interesting. Now, what's the problem card? It's Fairy Tale Snow. Can I summon it? No, I can't. So I got a monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field, but its effect's negated. I can't do that because of Uncle Spare I used earlier. So, when he goes to summon Snow, I'm going to special summon it to my field. I also convert Anaconda then as well. Super late to the stream. A seal? No worries. Is that his normal summon? All right. Take 4,000 life points. Have them. Have them. No more of that. How's the grind going today? Well, we're 2 duels in, and it's looking like we're going to win. I mean, we've been climbing quite well. All right. Left click down, toggle on. He discards, banishes 7. What's he summoning? Fairy Tale Snow. The only card left in his graveyard. I will summon your Snow to my field. It's mine now. Woohoo! Ancient Machinas. I like them. They're different. They're spicy. They're new. They can win. Where are we sitting at? Currently on a 2-win streak. After 2 more wins, Platinum Tier 4. Let me look at the current win streak that I've been on them. 2 wins, 3 losses, 3 wins. Okay, ignore that. That was pre the deck. We'll see how that goes. Don't look. Don't look. All right. Replays. Who's our first replay? J-Rod? Oh, no, that was a resub. J-Rod, thank you for the resub. I did say. Umbreon, a.k.a. Sombra. Thank you for the replay. Umbreon. Second one from the top. Let's take a look. Noah. Let's take a look. I thought about making an Ancient Gear deck recently. Give me a minute. Give me a couple more days to test this deck, and I'll tell you what is the most competitively consistent deck. You can make, if you look at one of my old VODs for Ancient Gear, like the first one or something, you can make an Ancient Gear deck that can win and has like an amazing OTK, but it will be very inconsistent. It will require you to go second, and it will require you not to brick or get stopped. I played against a Despia deck the other day, and they got out 2 Tax Dragons, and I thought I was playing well until I lost. Oh my god. Masquerina. Right, how are you going to get over this? You're playing Solomon Greats, you're getting a boost soon, which is quite exciting. Max C as well. DD Crow versus Max C. Does it work like that? I don't think it does. Ash Blossom. I didn't know what happened then. I was like, how can you do that during your turn? IP Masquerina. I didn't realize that. For some reason, I didn't realize IP Masquerena could summon this. That's an insane play. That cost him a Dark World, though. Dark Lord. You are on the back foot, sir. Why did he play his Maxi and everything if he wasn't going to let you summon? Oh, he's got 2, actually. Okay. It seemed like a weird play for him. Oh, he's back. Sunlight Wolf. Sunlight Wolf lets him add the field spell, I think. No. Lets him add one from the grave. Hey, Lynx. Am I going to see a Heat Leo? Oh, Balinks gets the field spell. Okay. Heat Leo! You're going to reincarnate summon as well. If you get 10 coin tosses in a row again, I'm calling Konami. We shall see. 2k life points is not verting. My favorite animal-themed archetype, mine is Fur, Higher, Glider Beast, and Tri-Brigade. Animals. I don't know. Does Dinomorphia count? I really like the look of them. Is a dinosaur an animal? I guess it is. Dinomorphia. I like the boss monster. Kind of animal-like. Woofed. Doesn't Preskeskion get to steal something from your grave as well? How are you alive, sir? Condemned Dark Lord, he's going to get life points back. This is a pickle to be in, I'm not going to lie. Not ideal. Life points even lower. Is there a burn card in Salomon Great? Never mind, he's got 2,500 life points back. Ignore me. Dinomorphia does count. Yes. Do Neospatians count? I guess they're kind of animals, aren't they? Hummingbird. Yeah, I guess so. Except for Neos. He's like an alien, if that's... Access code talk for the win. You cannot complain. As if his field couldn't deal with that. Bro, well played. Umbreon, well done. After getting Goddessed and then having that monstrosity of a field put against you, you still managed to turn that around. Well done. Solid win there. And you get your Salomon Greats even stronger soon. I won because he took so long. Oh, you won from timeout? I thought he just scooped. I thought he saw the access code talk and was just like, all right, I'm done. That'll do me. Raviel. First replay, as in the top one. I assume the top one. If he hasn't wasted Dramaturg, you had the chains in the wrong order. That wasn't in the Duelist Cup event. How did he time out? He must have took really long. 2 emergency teleports, Ghost Ogre, Maxi, Hand Trap Central over here. Negated, unlucky. Oh, I thought this was a hard once per turn. Bro! Okay, he's got all his hand traps as well, clearly. You're playing Super Quantums, Power Rangers. Nice. This is all going to be a blur to me. I don't know that much about Quantums. I just know they got colors. Zeus. That's getting reduced to 2. Coming soon. Fractal already at 2. Ooh. Time to get some draws. Don't play into it. It's a trick. Just stop. He's only got a Zeus. What do you think of the ban list? Sorry, just joined. Excited. It feels like a half measure. There's like 3, maybe even 4 cards that should have been banned on top of what they did. But they've done some damage, and I am happy with it overall. If I had to give it out of 10, like a 7. 6.5 out of 10. Vert could have gone. The Wind Barrow statue could have gone. Hulk or Auroradon. Let's just say Auroradon for now could have gone. And I don't know if there's anything else I mentioned, but those were the big ones. But it's a step in the right direction. It's much more aggressive than the last one, so it's better. It's better than the last ban list, but it could have been better. Neos would have given it 3. What would you all give the ban list out of 10 then? I'll say 6.5 out of 10. Overall, happy, but like, I wouldn't give it a negative feedback kind of thing. It's like going to a restaurant. I had my meal. I thought the meal was okay. It didn't blow me away or anything. I probably wouldn't eat there again, but I wouldn't give it like a negative review or anything. Last one was a 0.5 out of 10. Yes. That ban list was terrible. The hits to the floodgates was so good. Yo, is that a Megaclops? I looked away for like 2 seconds and he got a Megaclops out. XC's for the win. Zeus moved. Can he banish? He can that. He can't touch this one. So you can thief his graveyard now, right? Or can you only thief Xyz monsters? Oh no, you can only steal Xyz's. Okay, you can steal his Nightingale. Buffed. Eek. Ah. That card is so broken. Alright, let's watch this magic. Oh, you can summon your own. I apologize. Ah, I see how it works now. You special summon from grave and attach a monster. That's so cool. I've used this card and I completely forgot how it works. Clearly how long I've been summoning it. It's a mouse. One card Xyz. It's crazy. You get a one card Xyz again? Oh, you just suck it up? What? It's the big one! It's the Megazord! Oh, he killed it. He killed it good. Good and proper. No damage that turn, though. Oh, because of Megaclops. Nice. Can he banish your Xyz? Is he allowed to do that? Or has he got protection? Why did he just try to banish your Megaclops then? Can he... Oh, does this mean it can't be targeted or something? Oh, it's also... They're both unaffected. He's got 2 unaffectable monsters. Oh, yeah, get your barrier stature out. What's that going to do? The monsters are already out. Take it back. Oh, he's flexing now. Oh, he's flexing. Well done. Oh, no, he wasn't flexing. Sorry, he still had 8k life points. Mad. Raviel, you've earned your title of Lord of Phantasms. That was incredible. I didn't realize their boss monster was unaffected by everything. It was very strong. 22 turns. Damn. Raviel, well played, man. Solid duel. The one called Ono wants me to swap my mate. And he said he wants me to put the little Karakuri guy on. Okay. I can do that. Where is the little Karakuri guy? This dude here. Can I look upon him for a second? I've never watched his animation before. He's greasing himself. Okay, that's good. The one called Ono, thank you very much for the mate replay. Mate replay, the mate change. Another replay. Replay. Only replay. Zaris, okay. This is Blade's boyfriend. Let's check your replay out. That's a hard one to top. 2 untargetable monsters. Well, unaffectable monsters. Both on the field. Haha, Fright Fur. Okay, this should be fun. Okay, he did nothing on his turn. Fair. I remember Fright Fur from Duel Links. They were cool. They were very strong, though. The one that negated spells and traps was busted. Hefty damage. Folgo Justice for Hire. That one. That one negates traps, right? Spells and traps? Yeah. Discard it. And he's got a discard as well. Madolche, my mortal enemies. Crush them. Crush them into dust. Negate. Nice. Negate. No? What will you negate? Gutted. It's not pointing to anything. Negate! Woohoo! Good play. He got another Sistar out anyway. That's mad. There's someone from grave. Nice. Big summon. Bumper Regeki. The high seem really cool, don't they? Oh, use level 7, you can attack like twice or something, right? Oh, banish. Fair. Yo, big win. I love to see someone slap Merdolce. They've upset me too much in the past. So, Lion of Red. Blade, well played, man. Is it Blade or is it Blythe? From Elden Ring. The latter. Blythe? Blythe, well played, man. Solid win. Absolutely solid. What's my beef with Madolche? They stopped me from getting into Diamond twice. Diamond 1. With 2 different decks, so we're not friends anymore. It's the only replay. 2 only replays in a row. Okay, okay. Yugi boy. 2 turns in Diamond. Okay. What cards are you missing with them to help their flow? I sadly most of it since I'm work lately. We have quite a few variety of decks you've submitted in. Yo, Red Reboot. I hardly ever see Red Reboot. Ooh. Fluonderies. And the Barrow statue. Here we go. I've seen this play a million times. You got that Lightning Storm, though, and that Forbidden Droplet. You've got a good way to counter them, and you can Red Reboot their trap. I think you've got this. They contribute cards. Here you go for spells or monsters. Nice. Oh, he didn't have the trap? Crazy. Cyber Dragon. Negate it. Oh, we love to see it. Special summon Cyber Dragon. Yes. I got the Cyber Dark in there. Okay. And a Power Bond. Chimera Tech, Rampage Dragon. No Sega. Oh, what lets you do that? No way. Regular Cyber. Ah! That was awesome. I really like that. You won with regular Cyber End Dragon. That's beautiful. That was beautiful to see. What card let you use the graveyard then? I didn't see you use fusion, whatever it's called. Grapefruit, well done. We'd love to see it. Kick W Zane. Cyberdark Chimera lets him do that. Power of the Droplet. Oh, he took everything away from him then. Everybody liked that. Cyberdark Chimera lets you banish from graveyard with Power Bond. That is an amazing effect. We will definitely have to play Cyber Dragon sometime in the future. Uh-oh, I've won another coin flip. Konami, you can turn off the hacks now. Suchir with a replay. Watch it after this. Treat myself to an apple. Come on, Ancient Gears. It's a 60 card deck we're playing. Set. Gilgamesh. Archer. Norseman Wyvern. Activate Wyvern's effect. Attempt to search more machine monsters. Or make a monster that cannot be destroyed by card effects. I think we're going to do the latter. Ancient Gear Fusion. I don't have any Ancient Gear Fusions left in the deck now. And we also have no cards left in our hand, which kind of sucks. Civilian Defense. Howitzer can only be removed from the field now by a Kaiju or by battle. And I can do 1,000 damage on the first turn, which is kind of nice. If you Lightning Storms, we got Gear Town. And we can also Machina Overdrive to summon the Citadel. What could go wrong? ASMR? Is this what you want? I'm sorry. No! I should have just used it straight away. Thunder Dragon. Fairy Tale Snow in the Grave. Gutted. Apple sounds crisp. Yeah, it's a good apple. Good quality. No smush in this apple at all. I also think this is a GG as well. I think he's going to make, like, Summit, Druglubion. Something disgusting. Or just make every single Thunder Dragon under the sun. To be fair, there was no way I could predict I was just going to get Kaiju straight away. Machina Overdrive would have been nice, though. If he summons his, I'm going to stop Snow. Snow can't use its effect twice, can it? What rank are we right now? We're in Platinum 4, I think. I'll have to check. I can't remember. They're both spellcaster, though. Snow isn't once per turn, so he can just use that effect again. You're kidding me, right? That's a joke. Yo, ban Snow. That's ridiculous. To be fair, it's costing 14 cards. But he don't care. To be fair, only this and this and this love it. That's about it. He's gonna get his Kaiju back. No! It was a gift, it was mine. Not like this. So you can play any card in the ban list in the duel rooms next season. Oh, I heard. No ban list duel rooms. That's kind of fun. I wonder how it works. Like, cards that have always been banned, will they still stay banned, though? You're thinking of Luna? Am I confused? This guy's normal special summon. You can target one face at monster you put on controls. Change to face 10% position. Oh, this is what happened in the last duel. I got confused with Luna and Snow. I was like, oh, this Snow's just going to flip my monster into face 10 defense. I don't care. Oh, it bounced it. Whoops. No worries. Mystic Mine. I don't want to play it. Mystic Mine and Beat Patrol Cup, whatever it's called. I heard it's busted. Even the face down is once per turn. At least in Block Dragon, they made one of its effects a once per turn. I mean, we're dead. That should be obvious. Is that a different one? It is a different one. Was all banned cards that you are, so nice spending, I guess, for those people. I mean, yeah, I think I'll get like 60 or 90 gems out of it. Quite nice. What will I buy? Should I just surrender? 3 Ancient Gears Engrave. I needed one more, really. I still add cards to my hand. For now. We look mighty dead, yeah. I'm gonna give this one. I guess it all depends if he just decides to destroy my field spell. Okay. Will I have missed my timing? It might be okay. Oh, so close. I'll take the L. I'll take the L. I literally could have, if that timing worked. Gear 10 is such an annoying card. If it would have worked, I could have used my trap to pop my machine monster, and I could have got a Citadel out. That'd have been so nice. Let me play one more, then Suchir will watch your replay. What the heck? I left for 2 minutes. I know. Went downhill. Hey, we won the coin flip again. Such a good field spell, missing the timing. I know. It's heartbreaking. It used to miss the timing in Duel Links as well. It's an annoying thing in the world. He's got a Max G. Luckily, we can't special summon. Set. I have no way to protect my back row. Uh-oh. We're going to get 2 Ancient Gears out, I think. Maybe? Oh. Harpy's Feather Duster would not be great for us right now. Senan, we do replay. If you want to submit a replay, just use the reward point thing. But thank you, man. Looking forward to watching it when you can submit it. We cry if we get dusted, yeah. All I get out of getting dusted is urgent schedule. Chappelle. Eldritch end board. Yeah, he's gonna think I'm Eldritch. He thinks I've got skill drain and all that face down, which I do, but you know. Okay, this is new. Dark contract with patent license. If your opponent special summons a monster with the same card type, Fusion Synchro, Xyz, or Link, as a DDD monster. This is a DDD card. Monsters you control. You can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Also, while this card is on the field, your opponent cannot special summon monsters with the same card type. During main phase, it's fine. I don't have enough, sadly. You will someday, though, Sinan. If you'll keep coming to these streams, more than happy. It'll go quick. We'll try to get gambles more on stream. Not that you should gamble, but just saying. We can do that. It's DDD's nuts. So Rivalry is useless. Oh, Rivalry is useless? They're all Fiend? Ah, okay. No worries. They might try and get cheeky and make like a Vert Anaconda, though. Who knows? You know how people be. What is this? Oh, it's stacks of paper. Oh, they're contracts. They're contracts made to look like a city. Ah, very cool. Was Reggie obsessed with making contracts with people? I don't remember that. You don't want to get those monsters out. Don't draw Harpy. Don't you do it. Oh my god. It's not the end of the world. That's very upsetting though. That was my defense. A blind MST. 4 cards to hit. He hit the only card that benefits me. So I'm going to call that a success. Super Chaser X, just subscribe to the Twitch Prime. Bro, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream team, man. Enjoy your emotes, your loyalty badge, and the fact you don't have to watch adverts. Ruin Force. I regret already. Imagine if he has another MST. Don't say that. I actually I would have liked this to resolve. I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me? I don't understand. What does he think I'm playing? Why didn't he use anything? That's a good draw. Sus. He didn't even use Dark Contract. He didn't add a card to his hand. I don't understand. He bricked? He couldn't have bricked. He's just played Dark Contract with the gate. Did he even use it, actually? No, he still got 8,000 life points. Did he? Oh, no, he did. Yeah, sorry. He had a corner purpose. He did brick, sorry. He did brick. My apologies. Yeah, he did. I get Ashed or Max Seed? I got Max Seed. What's in my hand? No rush. Okay, cool. Gear Frame can dump our Ruin Force. That's kind of nice. Unfortunately, that's all we can do. So, battle. Attack with 17. That's all I can do. It'll take 1,000 damage, though, because Dark Contract. Nice. But he gets an add again now. Pendulum's the only one that resists this. Your opponent can't special summon monsters of the same card type as that special summon monster for the rest of this turn. So if I summon a fusion monster, I can't summon another fusion monster. Okay. Nice Max C. That's fine. He still doesn't really have anything in the grave. No fiends. That's if he controls the same type, I think. Okay. If you would take effect damage... It's fine, I can't stop it anyway. If you would take effect damage, you take no damage. Okay, so he's paid... He doesn't have to pay this cost anymore. Fiend, that's fine. No. This isn't a great move by me. I don't know how much damage they can do by doing this play. Because my monster's weaker, he's just going to attack over it, and I can't really get out an 1800. I can summon this Gear Frame and discard this, but it's not enough stars. So I need to get 4 Ancient Gears in the grave, or get 12 stars in the grave, whichever one comes first. Fiend, no fiends in grave. No, it's fine. It's okay. Oh, we're playing the ban list. I'm pretty sure we got 2 skill drain in the deck. So we're being legal. I could summon Ancient Gear Box in defense. I can do that next turn. Oh, what if he has Call By, though? Oh, no, I negate my own effect. Set. I didn't have to pay any life points. What have I done? Sam, have I done any shenanigans? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if I haven't. Another Dark Contract. Doesn't pay life points. Nice. I would like to see 5 turns against Utopia or 3 turns against Dragon Maids. Dragon Maids, I think. Oh, it's just taking a while. Machine with the replay, thank you. Watch it after this. Suchi next, then Machine. What will he add? What would you rather have on the field? Because both of them are going to be negated. A 4,600 monster or a 4,500 monster? Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah. Reggie Akaba would never stand for this. Oh, is that 2,800 attack point DDD Vice King? That's kind of cool. Do you think he'll overlay him? I think he'll overlay him. Maybe I'll regret this. I think he'll overlay. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just attack with both. Overlay, 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 overlay. Rank 8, rank 8. Please make a rank 8. Yes! Yes! High cost deck. Did he can't make anything above 3,500 without effects? I think you'll just find he made a 3,500 attack point monster without effects. Oh my god, I can steal his monster. This is going to break this poor guy's soul. I'm so sorry. I mean, can I? Oh no, it wasn't properly summoned. I can't steal it. You're right. I remember. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I've super won. Sorry, Chappelle. I'm sorry to do this. It's negated. It's fine. I've got the choice. I can make a Ruin Force, or I can make my boss monster. We technically are an Ancient Gear deck, okay? So we make the Ancient Gear over the Ruin Force. 4, 8, 12, and the 2. It's actually just 4 Ancient Gears. That's our boss monster. We battle. We attack with 45. We attack with 4,500. Effects negated because it was summoned when skill drain was on the field. 800 life points left. Chappelle, I am sorry to do this, but I'm going to defeat you with your own monster. Attack! Poor Reggie. He would have been fine if he didn't go for the 3,500 attack monster. If he would just attack with his other two, I probably would have had to try and survive another turn, I think. I forgot what I just drew. But, yeah, we're getting close. Platinum tier 4. Right, we have 2 replays. Oh. Suchia. Replay. Which one was it? Only replay. I don't see the only replay. Flyers Betrayal Deceit. I mean, the strongest attack they can get is 3,500 and no higher, unless a few cards use their effects to boost and above. Oh, that mercy. Something you remember the replays? Of course I do. I haven't had to remember replays for a full week, so I'm fine now. The irony is the next duel we're going to watch is Dragon Maid. Maybe this is the same duel. Is this, Machine, is this you? Is this your account we're playing against? Sheho! Right. Just add a card, probably the fusion card. No, Hospitality, good choice. Link Slayer gets special summoned. You can discard a card to pop 2 cards on the field. That's nuts, negated, never mind. House is out. Hospitality, return a card from the field back to the hand, isn't it? Oh no, he's popping a card, okay. That felt a bit premature. You could have waited. Oh, because he had a super poly? That also felt a bit premature. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about his plays. What was Baelink's about to do? Add the field spell? Splash Mage. Transcode Talker. When I see Transcode Talker, I just think the duel's over. I've lost. Because Transcode Talker can just pop off. Here we go. Let's watch. Transcode's effect, special summon to a zone it points to. Link summon. Xcode Talker. Xcode Talker's effect, block some zones. Summon Access Code Talker. Big boost. Pop card, Stapelia. And that's game. And the back row, cheeky. Cyburst is scary, man. I'm not as scared as of the Arrival in Ignista. I'm more scared of Cyburst and all their monsters. They're horrifying. Good replay? It was a good replay. That was a solid duel. Played really well. Thank you for that. Machine. This is now... Okay, we just watched the Dragon Maid player get absolutely wrecked. Let's watch someone with Dragon Maids now hopefully wreck someone. Can we beat the Arrival? We can stop the Arrival getting out. That's how we counter the Arrival. You lied to me. You said you were playing Dragon Maids. Or did you beat Dragon Maids? Is this another Dragon Maid player getting bested? Okay, this is how you play DDD. Here we go. Sorry, Machine. I got mixed up. I wasn't using Dragon Maids. You were playing against them. My bad, my bad. I got mixed up. He said beat. Oh. That makes more sense now. That's what our opponent had. Now, you see, that last duel made me think that DDDs were very inconsistent. Now, this duel's making me look like, oh, they look a bit better. Dragon Maid's getting put through the ringer today. Ooh, killed your boss monster. Oof, and killed your back row. What did you kill that? Nice. Sheho. He's filled his graveyard up, so he's going to bring back... Does he not have the pink one in there? Kitchen? No. Not kitchen, nurse. Nice. so much effect. Hey, the field spell I only just learnt about. Gilgamesh. Necro Slime. Hugo. Genghis. Genghis. King High. So many summons. There's a lot of DDD monsters, isn't there? Negated. Big boost. Oh my goodness. You'll kill the man. Wow. Moment of silence for Dragomaids. Absolutely pooping on them. Well done, man. Sheesh indeed. Over the world, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna just pet your creature then. I set the pendulum scale. I'm taking over this duel. All 4 summons. Pendulum, Synchroic Seas, Fusion. He's done it. He's mastered all the elements. He's the avatar. Infinity Nerd, how's it going, man? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream team. It's Taco Tuesday, innit, mate? Oh, blimey. I've won the coin flip again. I swear I'm not hacking, chat. I promise you. I swear it. Gilgamesh is the choke point. What does that mean? If someone stops Gilgamesh, it stops the plays. Right. This will do nothing for me. So we're going to attempt to summon Gear Frame. If it gets negated, it's fine. We have an overdrive. Nice, didn't get negated. That means we can add the Uncler Spare. If you watch me during the Duelist Cup, this part should seem familiar. Uncler Spare to field. Uncler Spare effect. Let's send to our graveyard. How many stars have we got in my hand? None. Ruin Force. We're playing this like Machina to start. Yo! Connection failed. Nice. One more win for tier 4. If we get out of tier 4, we've set a new record for ourselves, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've been in tier 3 yet. I'm so glad that Sam doesn't play Adventure Engine. We tried it out when it first came out. I can see why it's so busted. I don't like putting it in every deck. And obviously it doesn't fit in every deck. We try and stay away from the meta as much as we can. We try and play as much rogue kind of stuff as we can. But obviously you can't always do that. And like, sometimes you don't always have to as well. We're going second. First coin flip we've lost. We're playing against Wealthy Bacon. Hey look! Speak of the devil. Adventure. And I can do nothing about it. This will probably be an L, unfortunately. Because he'll destroy. I could maybe be... I need to top deck probably a Machina card. The key moment was I baited them with all the effects activating to get Sheho on the field. What's my favorite deck? Oh, I don't know. I've been through quite a few decks lately. Cyber Dragon is still, like, nostalgia-wise, my favorite deck. If I'd like to be, like, associated to a deck, I guess it's Malefic. I like Malefic a lot. Kaiju was fun, though. I enjoyed Kaiju a lot. I'd do that again. Omni Negate. And returns back to the deck. Vanilla monster. With a continuous spell that can protect it once from destruction by card effects. Is that right? Card effects, or is it? Oh no, battle. And a card that can return a card on my field back to the hand. That returns if it is destroyed. You'd be the guy in the anime playing Sword Soul. Fair. Malefic got some good support, right? They got good support in the sense they're a lot better than they used to be, but they're not great. They have to be like made great through other cards. But I like them. I think they're fun. Now the problem here is I think the best... I kind of have to negate something. We'll just see how it goes. Maybe he won't negate. We kind of want him not to negate. If he negates, we lose, basically. because I won't have a card in the field. He'll do easily 8,000 damage this turn. Oh my god, he let us play a card. Thank you so much. I'll take a fortress. Yes, we're gonna survive. Droll. I can't add any more cards, right? No, I can't add. That's sort of fine. Right, discard some stars. Uncle Spare can go. I guess this can go. Oh no, I have to get rid of another card. Okay, I slightly whiffed there. Ever so slightly. That's so bad. He can still negate. I can't do that much with this. Maybe he'll negate with this. I can't do a lot here. Attack and invert. It won't make a difference. I can't destroy this card. Look, I'll show you. This continuous spell will protect it, look. See? And this was too weak to get over the other one. He's still got this in the field. We've got 2 Ancient Gears in the graveyard. A third one in hand. Machina Overdrive. We need to get 4 in the grave. And we also need to get Citadel in there somehow. Okay, that's fine. Will he let this resolve? This will not be destroyed by this effect. It'll just let me special summon a new monster. He might be enticed by thinking this will get destroyed and let me do it. Never mind. It's okay. There's 2,000 less attack on the board. And it means he can't negate my fortress's effect if he's attacked twice. And worst case scenario, I can use Overdrive, put them 3 back in the deck, and draw a new card. Foolish. What am I playing? That pesky continuous spell. What was that? Tempest Dragon. Oh, is that an Arm Dragon level 7? Is that a Dragoonity? Was this Dragon Link or something? Dragon Pile. Hi, Pride. I bring birthday cake. Talon, is it your birthday today? We have 2 birthdays then, if that's the case. Happy birthday. Pile armed. He's got piles? What? He gets his... Oh no, he's already used his effect though. He can't negate again. But that's 2k on board. 28, okay. Pile in the grave. What does Pile do in the grave? You said whenever win dragon summons less than high monster from your hand to the graveyard, especially this card from your hand. Yo, you targeting, bro? He's hiding his card behind his other one. If his face-up card on the field returns to the hand, special summon it with a count attack twice. I guess I don't want to get that. That can go to the grave. Nice. Oh, it just reduced my attack? Woohoo! Good play. No one reads the bottom effect. It's too far down. It's perfect. It won't be destroyed by the first attack. I will take the damage, though. Second attack. Let's pop a card on the field. When your opponent monster is to drop a battle and sent to the graveyard, you can equip this card to it. Now, what is the bigger problem here? I guess this. Oh. No, we know he doesn't have a call by. Now, what is this? You can banish 2 dragon and win these monsters from your graveyard, special summon this card from your graveyard. So one face-up monster, its effects are negated, also it loses 1,000. That's heartbreaking. I actually really wanted that in my grave. When your opponent's monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can equip it to this card. Oh, that would have happened regardless. I could have destroyed his monster, I guess. I think I'd rather have his out the way. Also on Wyvern. Wyvern's effect. When your opponent monster is destroyed by battle sent to the graveyard, you can equip it to this card. That's all it does? Okay. Right, I have 2 Ancient Gears in my hand. I'm going to play Ancient Gear Fusion. And I'm going to summon my Howitzer. 1, 2. Time to fuse. Howitzer's effect, before I destroy it, I pay 1,000 life points to... I just deal 1,000 life points to you. I don't need to return anything back from my deck yet, so I'm just going to attack. Oh, I could have... Nah, not worth it. Attack this. My monster's destroyed. I cry, but Howitzer's effect kicks in. I think it'll equip to your monster now. But its effect should still go off. Yes. You steal, please work. Brilliant. The only card in my deck that's able to get over this, if this was an Ancient Gear Golem, wouldn't be able to summon it and I'd have lost right here. However, Reactor Dragon, we can do some of this. We're still in the battle phase. Don't let me skip my battle phase. We're going to attack this and destroy it. Card effects can't be activated in the battle. What? What? I thought it only worked on... that's ridiculous. Can you only be used once per turn? If I destroy this, and if I don't have a card effect, you can... if this card is destroyed once into the graveyard, you can press on 1 Ancient Gear monster to ignore its summon condition. If I destroy this again, can I summon again? Or will it not let me do that? Get your fortress. Will that let me destroy a card on the field? Won't he just get it back? Oh, no, he won't. Interesting. I would like to have got rid of that, though, as well. All right, I want to draw now. Draw by battle specifically as well. 3 cards. I like these in the grave. We'll take a Wyvern back. Oh, that's actually a really good draw, except for the fact I've summoned a Wyvern this turn. No! Please don't become a monster. You just threw against Time Lords? No. Wow, loads of replays just came out of nowhere. Okay, Kreis, Chelf, and Mixel Vio. We'll watch all these in a minute. He's stealing my monsters. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. Can't set? No. I don't know why they gave Wyvern that stupid thing where you can't set cards. I hate it. I hate that effect. I don't even know why they gave it. I'm sure for some reason, but it's just such a weird, like, detriment. It's like not having a main phase 2. Because it is ancient. I may live if he enters his battle phase with these 2. Can't you special summon? You can banish 2 dragon and all winged beast monsters from your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Okay. That'll evolve, won't it? Oh yeah, Howitzer wouldn't have worked because it wasn't destroyed by battle anyway. No, he stole my reactor. My sweet boy, no. If Overdrive was set face down, I would have been absolutely fine here, by the way. The more you know. No! I needed it in the grave! I could have made my boss monster. This guy is trolling. Like, I needed these in the grave. You know, if I'd have blown up Howitzer instead of Fortress, I would be fine. You know, if I would have put anything other than my other Wyvern back into the deck, I would have been fine as well. What are the chances? Unfortunately, the decisions you make define the trajectory of your life. And the decisions I made have just cost me this duel. That was a butterfly effect moment. I only need to do one thing differently to win. Hold on, Bacon. I'm going to eat you later. Make yourself feel better. We couldn't predict that one. No, we couldn't. Such a unique ability to just slap the monsters. It was a good use, to be fair. That adventure engine with that paired together was actually quite clever. I'll have to give him that. Let me see where the highest I've come is. No. I've never been in Platinum 4. What? I'm sure I've been in Platinum 4 this season. Have I not? That's embarrassing. If this deck managed to get into Platinum 4, that's a new record. Have I not been in Platinum 4? That's ridiculous. What? Ancient Gears are trash. We need to change that. They need support. Christ Height, is this your account? Did you put the kanji on there? Against Adventure Prank Kids. This one? We'll know if he plays Prank Kids then. Sam remembered replays on his own. I'm impressed. Yes. Okay, the kanji threw me off. What does it say, by the way, out of interest? What does your name say? Oh, I don't know why I paused, sorry. There we go. Okay. We had 2 duels in a row that were against Dragon Maid and they got slapped. Finally, we can see someone doing well with Dragon Maid. That's all I want to see. Neon Flow. That's a cool name. It reads Artemisia. Okay. Nice name. Interrupt. Adventure. Alright. Probably bounce the token back when he tries to slap the spell onto it. So... Oh, not yet. Oh, you have to do it now, unfortunately. So, now I guess. Fair enough. Oh, you're just going to chain it to it. There you go. Better Duelist than me. That was much more clever. And you got rid of both. Max C, he gets to draw 1. Prank Kids. That's mad. You did say they were Prank Kids. I completely forgot. There's so much adventure then. Prank-a-doodle-doo. Special summon from the grave. Back to the field. Does 500 damage. Makes Power Bark. Blue 1. Gains life points. Makes Unicorn. Unicorn bounces. Fusion Destiny as well. Oh my goodness. There's 3 different types of decks all mixed into one. That's ridiculous. Alright. I believe in you. Show me the power of the Dragon Maids. Normal summon Nurse. Nurse lets you special summon from grave. Interesting choice to chain to that. Kitchen lets you add a chamber. Chamber gets sent to the grave. Aspect effect of this lets you add a card back to your hand. Lets you special summon. There's your fusion. But you can hospitality and get a big dragon back. Like a Sheiho. You'll love to see it. Battle phase. Dead. Effect activates. Negated. No more DPE. And 3k. Nice. That was a silly move from him because you can just pop cards when you return cards to the field. He misplayed. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. Whenever something is returned to the hand, House can pop a card on the field. Well done. Great play with the Dragon Maids there. You love to see it. Absolutely dominating. Manhandled. I'll even pet your Dragon Maid. Oh, yeah. Teehee. This is Chalf, right? Hi, Sam and chat. Can you watch my newest replay against Astolfo Bussy? I have never watched that season. Oh, you lost? Okay, this should be spicy then. No one ever submits losses. Hey, doing Blue how about doing Blue Eyes or Resonators for September instead of Rongo? I'm not doing Rongo. I'm doing 6 Sams. Why don't I try Heroes? It's tempting. Can we normally see the opponent's hand? I can't remember. We couldn't see opponent's hands in the last few replays because those were Duelist Cup matches. Is that what just happened? Phalanx. Or has he got a card out that lets us see the opponent's hand? Hold on. I'm really confused. Do we normally see the opponent's hand? Or is that just me? Oh, this is a dual room duel? Ah. Okay. I was getting freaked out there. I'm like, why can I see my opponent's hand? Does that normally happen? It was from another streamer's tournament. Ah, okay. So this was a tournament match for you. See, transcode to me says that you're going to win. Oh, no, he's got the transcode out. Okay. Access. Oh, no. Access code. Artifact Scythe. Artifact Scythe doesn't destroy cards within a... Okay. Woofed. Woofed. Big damage, no whammies. This is a big back foot kind of moment. Boss is out, equipped with spell. Killed their access, nice. Took more life point damage though. Vanished, nice. Didn't get hit by the Nibiru. More life point damage. Oof. Killed the monster straight away, nice. Draw 2. Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts. Uh-oh. Now, what can he make to get over this? He's already used his access code. How can Heat Leo beat that? Armor Sphere. No, he's just going to bounce your monster back. Okay, no, he's not. Thank goodness. Okay, he could get over, yeah. Well done. Ash. Oh. Did he lose the materials for DPE? No, he negated your thing. What did you plan to destroy then? With Abomination? Sunlight Wolf. Nah. I was scared of back row. That's a shame because you can see what it is now as well. What a shame. Unlucky. It was a good duel though. Good play. And we've got one more replay to watch. Observer, MXL. Only open replay. Bricked, but was a funny game nonetheless. In the Duelist Cup play. 11 turns. Hi, Quinito. Only real men submit their losses. No, I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. How is this 11 turns when you have these two cards together? Oh, no, not this one. That's just okay, here we go. Mutant. Oh, it's a mutant deck? Okay. Ash Blossom, that cuts deep. No worries. Alright. Have you got Harpy? No attack. Oh, you was waiting for that free K attack, wasn't you? Another Ash Blossom, really? Extravagance. Are you playing Flu? This feels like Flaunderies. I doubt it's Eldritch. Could be Eldritch. Alright, you got your card to work. End phase. You really want him to do that attack, don't you? Reload. What is he playing? Never reload. Okay, he's playing something weird. How can I submit replays? It is on the point redemption thing. If that's something you'd like to do. Channel point redemption. Oh, it's Exodia we're playing against. Clesia. Maximus. Battle Fader. That's fine. This must really annoy you, though. Like, he's not playing normally, which is when you want people to sort of do this kind of thing. What? What? He did not just Inferno Tempest you. He must be on the moon right now. He's gone. Oh, neither of you have a deck. Wait. When you take 3,000 more battle damage from one attack, you get his card. Remove all monsters in each player's deck. Wait, how did the monsters? How did all the spells and traps go to the grave as well? I literally missed that. How did the monsters go to the grave? Sorry, the spells and traps. Oh, Necroface did that. Oh, when Necroface went to the grave, he got rid of 10 cards from both players' decks, which was like the rest of the deck. Okay. Oh, you got some back. Well done. Mutant. And you win, right? Oh, no. That's the kind of duel you don't get very often. Guy ran out of cards in his deck and could not draw. That's the same as like you playing Exodia and your opponent plays Exodia and they make you draw like a million times and you get Exodia. I'll pet your book for that. That was good. MXLVO, that was a top tier replay. Thank you very much for that. That made me laugh. That was great. What are we watching? Just tune in. That was a viewer submitted duel. And that was them doing sort of a mirror match. Which is kind of cool. But I personally am playing Ancient Gear Machina. We're trying to get him into Diamond. That's the goal. I hope we can. Me too. And we won the coin flip again. I don't have my phone with me, so I can't do my bit. Yes, I can. Bling, 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 bling. Hello? Oh, hello. Thank you, Konami. Yeah. You don't have to keep giving them the coin flips, though. Hold on, I think I've muted my thing. Yeah, it's muted. Yeah, thank you, Konami. Cheers. But you don't have to give me any more coin flips. The tournament's over. Yeah. Okay, bye. That was funny the first time, and I've done it like 7 times since. I'm so sorry. I hate everything about this hand. I can do 600 damage. You'll get a monster that if it's destroyed or targeted, something happens. So I think we'll do this. Summon in defense. Maxi. Go on, Maxi, do it. Damn. I needed that, Maxi. Did I pick first? Did I win the coin flip or did he win the coin flip? Am I playing Numeron? Suspicious. Am I playing Numeron? Or is that Maxi? No. You won the coin flip. Okay. I still think I'm playing Numeron, though. feels very Numeron. Half my life points. Say goodbye. Bro, you have to target. Don't do it. Should I wait? If I use Overdrive, I can look at his hand, I think. But if I wait, I might be able to dodge like a Kaiju or something. I'm going to be brave. I'm either being brave or silly. I think I might be able to make him discard a card in his hand. We'll find out. See how this works. He targeted this, but I've moved it away. So it might get its effect. Let's find out. No, I whiffed. We could have just waited. Sorry. My bad. Oh, it's Sword Soul. How embarrassing. I'm sorry, chat. I was so sure. This is like super Numeron-y kind of things to do. I don't know. Maybe I was confused. My bad. Why did he negate my monster effect then? It didn't do anything. Oh, I did whiff. I whiffed so hard. I should just left it on the field. There you go. I threw this duel. I'm so sorry. I should just left my fortress on the field. He would have Regeki'd then. I would have... Alright, there's a cost for doing that. You're going to steal my monster. You're only allowed to have machine monsters in your field now. There you go. That's the price of stealing my favoritist monster in all the world. Take that. It's not my favoritist monster in all the world. I know I said that. That was a lie. God, I whiffed. I threw this duel so much. I was just trying to be clever. I'll never do that again now. Try and dodge an imperm. We've lost. GG. Good game. And actually, top deck's a Harpy's Feather Storm. We're super dead. We're gone. We're going to the Never Realm. I tried to be clever in this duel, and it cost me the duel. I deserve this loss. Bad play by me. Ah. Upset my Karakuri. Seems to be bricking. He did brick. He drew like drew a lot of stuff to wipe my field though. I'm gonna go play Minecraft. I guess so. I've won another coin flip. Okay. I need to stop bringing that up. Adult Chain Numeron Sword Soul. Ooh, not a great... It's okay. You said never. Oh, I see. We're going to the never. Medolce, Numeron, Sword Souls. Rank those three decks in terms of what you like the least. Sword Soul's fine. Medolce second because it upsets me. And Numeron I just don't like. Numeron's the only one I don't like. Medolce I just dislike because it's ruined my day twice. And Sword Soul's fine. I don't mind Sword Soul. Nothing wrong with it. I feel like I've hardly ever played against Six Samurais, though. I don't think enough people have played against them. Right. So what are we trying to do? We are trying to get 4 Ancient Gear monsters in our graveyard. And we also need to get some Machina cards in the grave. Aluba. Okay, cool. Ice Dragon's Prison will work for us. That's nice. He's going to get Tax Dragon out, probably. Yeah, the counters are probably going to be a big thing with Six Samurai. I don't have to memorize them anymore, but I got a big brain it, I guess. How many counters are going to be on my field at the end of this turn? Oh, we need to watch out for the Chimera monster, don't we? Right, he's going to special summon again now. What will he have? Tragedy or the other one? Dramaturg? When you play Six Sam and someone maxes you, don't negate. Oh yeah, just deck them out. We'll have to like sort of figure out how many times we can draw. Sorry, yeah, but they're gonna go into like Numeron and stuff. Not Numeron, Nibiru and everything. I don't know, maybe we could do that. I'll have to see. Fiend, fairy. Need a fairy to go to the grave. Chilling at your local pizza place. Ooh, nice. Are you treating yourself to a pizza? I'm gonna use this now, just in case Tax Dragon comes out. I don't think it will. I think he'll go for something else, but it might be Tax Dragon's probably the one they're gonna go for. Oh, Maxi Guardians. Right, we'll take a shiny Wyvern. Okay, the plan here. Machina Overdrive. Destroy Citadel. Special summon a Fortress, probably, from the deck. And then if either one of these Earth Machines is destroyed, Citadel will return back to the field. I feel like that's the smartest move. Even though I'll lose 2,500 defense. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, okay. Dramaturg's fine. Dramaturg only negates... Okay, has to special summon a Fusion Synchro Xyz. Okay. I could steal his monster, actually. That's not too bad. Big boost in attack. Fair play. Oh, straight into battle? Dragon. Dragon Fairy Fiend. I can get rid of this. Happy to see someone else using Ancient Gear. I climbed to Diamond last season with it. Good luck. You got into Diamond? Okay. That's good motivation. That's fine. Overdrive. Let's destroy Citadel. Fine. And we will summon out in its place. Unclear Spare is very tempting, but I think Fortress is the way. Now, will that miss my monster, I wonder? His attack's going to go down to 0. But I won't be able to banish it. Alright, we'll get rid of it now. Oh, I think I am losing my monster. Oh no, Citadel, I'm sorry. By Citadel. Oh, wait, I can just chain his effects as well, I think. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Branded in red. Target one Despia monster or 4 allies in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. No, he said. Ice Dragon's prison. We target that Luba. He's trying to get the tax dragon out, and we're not going to let him. So, Ice Dragon's prison. I special summon your Aluba back to my field, and then I'll banish a card. Your Dramaturg and Aluba. No special summon for you. Okay. Fortress is kind of wasted in here. Maybe I did choose wrong. Witch's Strike. Oh, some negate counters for Baby's first turn burn. Baby's first burn deck. Witch's Strike. Witch's Strike is pretty strong. Yeah. What a fantastic top deck. Activate the effect of Machina Citadel because this will wipe my field. What shall I summon? No. I could draw again. I haven't actually normal summoned. Risky, I'll do it. I'll do it. 1, 2, 3. I regret everything about that, especially since I got overloaded in my hand. Alright, it's fine. End phase. It's fine. We'll just negate the polymerization rather than the ads, I guess. This will be his... They only play 2 polymerizations, I think, in the deck. Because they only play normally like 2 of this, and I think. Half my life points. We'll see. We'll see if I regret. Maybe I should have just stopped the card originally, because he wouldn't have got polymerization, would he? See how much I regret this. Please no normal summon. Yes. Doing okay. Very good draw. That will... I think he has to be discarded by a card effect. If it's Tragedy. No, it's Imp. Okay. He does not have another polymerization in deck, does he? Patchwork. Set. End phase. You can definitely see this deck isn't as consistent as the Duelist Cup variant. Because we're not getting our big machinas in the grave anywhere near as consistent. But we've shut him down a little bit. Damage you skill drink, nice. Theoretically, I've won this turn. I'll show you how. Attack with Fortress. It depends if he's got an Ash Blossom in his hand. Activate Machina Overdrive. Destroy Fortress. Special summon from the deck. I'll get a 3k in the grave, and I'll get another monster on the field, and that should be game. Who should we summon? We'll summon Unclasper in attack. My Earth Machine will be destroyed. The effect of Citadel will activate. Effect of Unclasper will also activate. I wonder if he'll Ash Blossom that, if he actually does have one. He did have an Ash Blossom. He should have stopped the... See, he's only stopping... I chain blocked. Did you see me chain block then, chat? Are you proud of me? It just means I can't send my Rune Force to the grave. It's in the battle phase, right? Attack for game. Bro. No way. He should have Ash Blossomed my my Overflow. Not Overflow, it's called something else. Overdrive. 2 more wins, new record. Can it happen? Just use your Duelist Cup deck and put 1 Ancient Gear card in. That's worst case scenario. Timekeeper, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. And we've won the coin flip again. 1 more win, this guy's name is. He's not actually on 1 more win. Honestly, Sam, I'm 50-50 with you right now. Why? What have I done? I guess we'll do that next turn. We'll just see if we can get away with the gear frame. Very tempted. I could have made a monster that was unaffected by everything that turn. It was either or. But yeah, if this was successful, this leads me to a much better first turn. Send to the grave. Probably the Rune Force. Yeah. Yeah, because we can get Citadel with Overdrive. Okay, this should look familiar to Duelist Cup again. This is our traditional Duelist Cup start. Yeah, Gigant. Oh. What you got over there? Oh, I can add so much stuff now. Okay, this is where it differs, actually. Because normally, this is where I'd add a gear frame. But now I can add anything I want. For example, an Ancient Gear box. Which will then let me add... So now I have 4 Ancient Gears. So with Hunting Hound, that is... my boss monster. Very nice. And then we do 1 more summon. We get Vespinato. All we need to do is survive this turn, and we're sorted for next turn. Right. Your turn. Never much. Thanks to a certain someone that introduced me to Twitch. Uh-oh. Can we take a poll on what style of dueling it brought to life would be everyone's favorite? If brought to life, what would be everyone's favorite? Speed duels, action duels, or brain duel surfing? Sorry, I haven't watched. Didn't you ask this the other day? This sucks. Okay, that's fine. I wanted this. Can you say what your next archetype video will be? I mean, yeah. I can say. Do you want me to tell you? My next archetype video will be Gate Guardian. It's Gate Guardian, Suijin, Kazajin, and Thingy. They're kind of wacky in the anime. They have some weird effects, but they seem kind of cool. But it's like an 8-minute video. I've done the audio. I'm just putting it all together now. Someone else may have, and I missed it. Yeah, someone else asked me. I said that I would personally like action duels, I think. Even though I think 5D's Turbo Duels is probably the most iconic. And probably be pretty cool. screenshot for some reason. Ugh. It's fine. He's set up for next turn. And we got the Ruin Force in the graveyard. 4, 8. I've only got 8 stars in there. Tsuchinoko, okay. Nice, he dumped his Fog Blade. That's good for us. Tsuchinoko. Is one of these a tuner? One of these is not a tuner. He can't get out Hulk. I should wait, right? Or should I just stop it? I'm just going to stop it. I'm just going to stop it, yeah. None of that, please. I don't know what he was planning. I didn't want it to make a monster, and then I'm stopped, you know? No. Turns out I should have waited. Oh, he'd got 2 level 3s out. I'm throwing. Oh, Mirage. Maybe we're fine. Normal summon Hunting Can do 600 damage. See if he negates. Activate Hunting Can's ability to try and fuse all the monsters together. Maybe he negates again. Banish 12 stars in the graveyard. Summon my Ruin Force. Attack. Possibly profit. Halki Fibrax. Halki Fibrax. I have no idea how to say his name. I just say Halki Fibrax. Halki Fibrax. Halki Fibrax. You ever read the names in this game? They're mad. They're crazy names. Everyone's sleeping on Shadow Duels. I don't want to go to the Shadow Realm. Oh, look how much I've thrown this duel. I should have waited. This is my own fault. This is the second time I've nuked the field too early. Celestial's getting banned. Haha. Stone tablet duels. I didn't like them. The old school ones. Oh. My bad. For some reason, Shiny Wyvern. Normal summon Hunting Hound. Do 10% of his life points as damage to him. Will he negate? No. Activate the effect of Hunting Hound. If he lets me do this, I'm summoning a monster that has an effect then. Okay, I'd love to get this out, but it's weak to this. So I'm going to get out Megaton instead. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. That's supposed to give me enough stars in the grave. Megaton. But this is now susceptible to his back row, which kind of sucks. Special summon. Ruin Force. 4, 8, 12. Let's put the Wyvern back in the deck. Oh, I should have put the box back in the deck, actually. How many stars are we in there? 4, 8. Activate the effect of Overdrive. Let's put our extra deck monsters back in. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me again. Take the Wyvern back. Nifroth! With the raid! Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we all doing? How is Nifroth's stream? Are we all well? Can I overload Fuse here? No, I can't. All right, let's see how this goes. Maybe he'll let us go into the battle phase. He let us go into the battle phase. Why? Hi, Nifroth. Thankful for raid. How was your stream? I hope it went well. To be fair, he might activate this to destroy this. And then he might use one of his break swords. Fog Blades. Alright, let's find out. Attack with 29. If was pending it up. Oh, he was. Was okay. Tried the alleged top 3 global pending me on. Had a fun time revisiting the deck. Very nice. I have never tried Pendulum yet. Okay, I think I'm going to get my effects negated, but let's find out. I pay half my life points to attempt to negate your Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Oh my goodness, he didn't have anything else. No way. Oh no, he's going to come back? But we might win, we might win. That's fine. Oh, he had a monster right there. Go on, Rune Force. My sweet boy, please win me this duel. Please. Yes. It's damage step. Megaton prevents spells and traps. Beautiful. Ancient Gear Machina. The new ultimate deck. Why not? Pen third best deck, allegedly. Are you happy with the ban list, by the way, Nifroth? I'm overall satisfied, but at the same time, it feels like a half ban list. There's a couple more things I really wish they threw on there. But it's a step in the right direction. It's like a million times better than the last one anyway, so I'll take the W. If we get one more win, this is the highest this deck has ever got in Ancient Gear. It would have been a nice ban list for May. Oh, yeah, yeah. The last one. The only thing I honestly am salty about, I would like Auroradon and Halki Fibrax to have gone, but I feel like I can just live with that now. I'm so ingrained in being, like, mortified by it. I'm just like, all right, whatever. But I really wanted that Wind Barrier statue gone. Aurora Max needs to be there, but oh well. Yeah. All right. Always start with Gear Frame because you do not want your redeployment negated. Activate effect. Yeah, Ash Blossomed. Maybe a Max Seed. Pot of P limited to 1. It was. I do have triple Pot of P, so I'm kind of sad. But I guess it makes strong decks stronger, but it makes weak decks just a bit more consistent. So it's one of them, which is the lesser of the evils. We send our Ruin Force. Gigant. I wonder what he had then. He let me do it. Right, I really don't want to throw away anything in this hand, so I'm going to try and add something that I can dump. Gigant's Effect. Let's detach this. We add ourselves a Ancient Gear box. Ancient Gear box. I love VFT. I don't like VFT, but I'm going to miss his summoning animation. Honestly, we asked the day before the ban lists came out. We said, do we think Konami will ban cards because of a summoning animation if they have them, or like artworks and stuff? And it turns out everyone was like, no, there's no way they're going to ban those. Turns out they did. I didn't expect it. I hit like 2 cards, I think. Box the Grave. Oh, we might have held on to an Ash then. No. 2 cards to add. I'll take Fortress and the Citadel. Is this the only way I can get Citadel in the grave? 4, 8, 12. Is this a silly thing to do? I've got to get rid of my Gigant though. Ah, alright. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now I have no hand. Does my man have a Nibiru? What is this? To the grave with you. Ancient Gear Ballista. I can add a Gear Town, and then if he wipes my back row, at least I'll get a special summon from it. Kind of nice. What am I thinking for September? Possibly 6 Sams. I think 6 Sams might be the way for me. Set this. Set this. Set this. Special summon. Oh, hold on. He doesn't have a Nibiru. 4, 8, 12. There you go. If a Nibiru comes out now, I cry. It legit will break my heart if you throw a Nibiru out here. Honestly. I'm serious. Don't do it. Did we get away? I think we got away with it. I think we got away without getting Nibiru, boys. Absolutely perfect. We should celebrate. Got all those monsters out. Not a single Nibiru. I'm going to tweet about it. I'm going to let all my friends know. I think that's the best thing we can do. Interesting. Oh, God. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, let's not do that again. Bro, just let me have my turn. Please. That's a beefy token. 8,600? I've had bigger. That'll do me. Your turn. Alas. We probably summon Citadel if Rune Force is destroyed. I guess he has to deal with 2 big monsters. And we got this in case everything dies. And then we got this if he tries to make a play. And then we got this if he wipes my back row. What could go wrong? So what we got now is if we get 2 monsters in the field, we can't vert Anaconda because we don't have enough monsters in the grave. Never mind, ignore me. That's ridiculous. He's using all my monsters. I've been lurking this whole time. Oh, no worries. Am I playing Kaijus? No way. Three monsters. I don't know if I'll get more out. Might as well do it now. Max C. It's okay. What can you make? You're making level 12? An ancient gear. Ooh. Probably a fortress. At least it's got a lingering effect then. I heard a new song in the game, but I can't find it online. Was it the Duelist Cup song? Is that the one you're talking about? How did Sam get the hero's boss monster on his board? Which one? Nibiru? Which one are you talking about? The hero boss monster? Gamma Seal? Oh, the Nibiru token. Oh, I see. Good banter. What can he make? Like, he can make a 12, or he can make a 10. Oh, Baron de Fleur. Summon Baron de Fleur. Plant monster. What's Baron, actually? I don't know what... I don't know what attribute Baron de Fleur is. Maybe it's a warrior. Can't stop it. I can't actually stop any of these. Thunder, Spellcaster, Rock, Insect. So nothing just yet. Warrior. Wind Warrior. Okay. Interesting. Anima with a Steel. Does that target? It does target. And it's a Spellcaster. I don't want him to have my Fortress. So I'm going to take your Spellcaster. I'm going to summon it to my field. And I'm going to use my effect to banish both. I can get rid of his Nibiru. That's funny. He should have summoned his token here if he knew he had and Anima in his deck. The only difference he would have... Was my monster already there? Can't remember. Oh, I've given him another draw. My bad. Has he summoned? He has. He wasted his summon on that, actually. Cool. People getting mad because you can play without cross-out in the event? Oh. Plant. Couldn't have stopped it. Vert Anaconda no working, or is he just not activated yet? I was going to say. What's he doing? Why did he... What? I'm so confused. Why didn't he do this? He could have destroyed anything he wanted to. Alright. Could have got rid of 2 monsters. Oh, I guess maybe because Fortress had come out. No, you couldn't get Fortress out. Fortress is banished. No idea. Not a clue. He didn't kill my massive token. Okay. This is surprising. Misclick? Maybe misclick. Maybe you forgot what turn he was in. 8,200 attack. Spicy. So, have I got 4 Ancient Gears in my grave? No, I don't. That's a shame. Wait a minute. Wait. Ah, can I make Vert? Oh, I need another machine on the field. Let's see if he'll let me go into my battle phase. Fair play. That's GG either way then. He killed his token, which I think is admirable. Sometimes when you get killed by your own token, it's like a fate worse than death, so... A new record! That's Ancient Gears in Platinum 4. If I get 100 gems here, it's never been done before. Oh no, I have done it. Why is my reward list thingy ready in then? Oh, maybe I have been here. Maybe it's Platinum 3 I haven't been to. Ignore me. I've gone crazy in the brain. Plat 3 is the real goal. I say, I think I've even been in Plat 3. I think I've been there. Ancient Gears, yeah, sorry. Ancient Gears. There was an Ancient Gear Wyvern on that field, I'll have you know. That is slander, sir. Look at that. 2 Ancient Gears in my hand. Can't get more Ancient Gear than that. Right, we don't like Wyvern, so we normal summon Hunting Hound. Hunting Hound deals 600 damage, unless you imperm. Perfect hand. Decent hand. I'm happy with this. Protection. Ruin opponent's day. More monsters. Imperm. That's upsetting. Ruin Force featuring Ancient Gears. I mean... Wish I could fuse. I really do. I just wanted to get my thing out. Your opponent doesn't like dogs? That's true. Arr, 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 arr. Hindsight, Wyvern was the right one. Set everything, summon Wyvern. Get negated, but at least I got a 1700 attack point monster on the field instead. Which, you know, a lot of decks, they do play small monsters, but Not like this. Distant Coder with a raid. Why would you come here and watch someone try to climb with ancient gears? That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to do. But hello, everyone. Distant Coder, thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Hello, everyone. It seems we're playing against Trap Tricks. Hello. Hi. Thank you for the follows. We do be raiding. You do be raiding indeed. Nice to have you here. I'm just going to flip my my floodgate right here. It's going down to 2 soon. Who cares? I can play it. I only play 2 in the deck anyway. We're following regulation. It's all good. It's a massive raid. It's a massive raid indeed. 2 raids in a row as well. Very pog. How was Coda's stream? I was watching a little bit earlier. How did he do in the Duelist Cup, by the way? Where did he place, or did he try to place? I gave it a little go. I didn't play like out of hours or anything. That was a bit too much for me. Yeah, we'll get that on the field. Better that, better that. Like 12k. Oh, Solomon Great. Oh, okay. It will be with the Gazelle up, yeah. Awesome. Skill Drain carried Sam. Skill Drain did carry Sam. Sam made sure to win every coin flip and go first and set Skill Drain, and it helped out quite a bit. I've only got him for a month anyway. We're fine. I have to worry about back row here. Also Wyvern, get some stuff in the grave for the Overload Fusion. You're a Floodgate player? I see. Not typically. It depends what deck we're playing. When we played Kaijus, when we played Malefic, and when we play this, we definitely have to play Floodgates, because the deck is just not very good without it. But no, we play anything. We play all the rogue decks. We try to anyway. But yeah, this has been Floodgate season, unfortunately. But I do not play Imperm, I do not play Vanity, and no one will be able to play it after this month. Thank goodness. Oh, damage? Very nice. I could get Vespinato out, but 2 level 4s though. But they have that card that does 2k damage if I use card effects in the grave. Oh, I'll leave it like that. That's fine. We'll live. Have you ever played Code Talker Extra Link? I have not. Never played Code Talkers. I played against them a lot, though. We watched someone's replay today. He absolutely slapped with the Code Talkers. Is Konami back in Sam and Mastel? Most likely. That's not true. What are you talking about? Another special deal where they give me... Alright, I'll admit. Konami let me have 50% of the coin flips. So 50% of the time, I get the coin flip that I want. There you go. You got it out of me, chat. I admit it. Would you Solemn Judgment? A Memelo? I like Back to the Front. Is at least 80% of the time. I knew you bribed them. I have a little side thing. They threw it in because of the 50-50 thing with the coins. When I do dice rolls, I get a 1 in 6 chance of getting the thing I want as well. So I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was worth it. 50% it's right all of the time. Nightbot gonna need a new job after this. It's a busy little Nightbot, isn't he? Granite or Granite? He's taking me for granted here. Why this? Because the biggest monster he can make? Add a rock. What rock is he playing? Is he going to try and add a Nibiru? Oh, he might get out Zeus, actually. That could be his play. I'm a believer in skill drain is fine. Back row removal was a thing since the dawn of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. I think they could have put skill drain to 1. I think that would have been fine. I would have been okay with that. Skill drain to 1. Okay, how do I get a bigger monster out? I need to get a Ruin Force in the grave. How do I get a Ruin Force in the grave? I don't know. Oh, there you go. There's my answer. I too can get a Zeus out. That is something that I am also capable of. It will cost me a little bit of life points. I don't have that much, but it's worth it. Skill drains 1 and hit over floodgates. I mean, that's pretty much what they did. I tell you a floodgate that I really do not like, which I kind of wished went away. There can be only one. I really don't like that. Once turn, can also Xyz summon this card. Monsters you control as material. This card cannot be used as a material for an Xyz summon this turn. The turn it was Xyz summon. Oh, okay. So if I attack with that, it's not going to be able to summon. Okay, that's fine. So I just can't attack with that now. I'm glad I read that before I did it. I had a feeling Vespinato worked like that, because I remember I tried to do this before and it didn't work. But next turn I can turn him into Zeus. Summon Limit is a terrible one too. Some decks can be okay with Summon Limit, but like a lot of decks, yeah, it hurts them too bad. They could have been a bit more aggressive, couldn't they? Oh, Heavenly Prison. Ah, it's true, yeah. Great card. We was playing that in the Duels Cup. Winder is worse. Yeah, Winder's a nutty monster. No, Vespinato. Okay. Who do we bring back? Oh, he's putting his monster in attack, though. That's good for us. Vespinato's effect. We will bring back... I don't know. What's the highest attack? Let's get the crap out of me then. We'll bring back Gear Frame. You can crash now. I can. If you draw Ruin Force, this has made my day. Never mind. A boy can dream. Battle. Citadel crash into Zeus. As if he's going to live. Good for him. I don't mind Goes and Match, and I don't mind Rivalry too much. I think they're fine. You can put them at 2 if you want, but it's not too bad. Right, Ice Dragon's Prison will do some work for us as well, which is lovely. Couldn't you have equipped the Gear Frame to the 3k monster? That would have been nice. It's its effect, though, and because of Skill Drain, it's negated. That would have been a better play, though. Equip that onto there. I'd have got kept my monster on the field. Wouldn't have done 1800 damage, though. And there's nothing wrong with having this card in the grave. We can steal his monster and go for game. If only we believe in ourselves. Ain't you that guy that makes the what ifs beat? Yeah, that's me. I do. Oh, you like my content? Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I got a new one coming on the way soon. Hope you like it. I mean, this will probably have, like, big defense, I'm pretty sure. No. Right, Moment of Fate. Is this that card that makes me take 2000 damage? I'm stealing his Zeus. Let's find out. I'm very frightened right now. I do not want to take 2,000 damage. Artifact Scythe. Well, that... Does it special summon itself? How does this work again? During your opponent's turn, quick fate, you can treat this card. I play can banish cards for the rest of this turn. Pog. Nice. And that's how you win with skill drain. I mean Machina. I mean Ancient Gears. Excuse me. 3 more wins. Are we actually on a 4-win streak? What is this deck? This isn't the Ancient Gears I know. First time watching this stream, love the vibes. I'm a Duel Links and Duel Masters player. I haven't played Duel Links in a hot minute. Since Master Duel's come out, I've only jumped on Duel Links because I heard Paradox came to the game, and he's like, he has the Malefic deck, which is my favorite archetype. So I jumped back on, but it turns out you couldn't unlock it. But apparently, you'll be able to unlock Paradox soon, I think. So I might jump back on just to get Paradox. Honestly, it's just the microtransactions in Duel Links that just put me off the game like too much. I wish they'd just try something a little bit different with it. I think it'd be nice. I'm so glad you like the vibes, by the way. Nice to have you here. Always a pleasure. Toxic Duelist. We'll see, we'll see. In the game soonish. I'll scoop him. I hear he's got like a Malefic Cyber End Dragon and Paradigm as his like unlock rewards. What would you dump here? Overdrive or Fortress? Overdrive. Electra with the replay. We'll watch it after this. 2 cards to hand. I'll take Unclear Spare because its effect will activate. And I need something I need to dump in the grave. So, oh no, I'll take this. Yeah. Overdrive will get me Citadel. Unclear Spare will get me Rune Force in the grave. And these 2 will get me another monster for Fortress to be summoned. Look at that for forward planning. Dumping grave. Summon the Gigant. You fought a Malefic deck in the Duelist Cup? No way. I didn't see a single one. Sick. Did you beat it? Out of interest? How do you manage to go first 6 times in a row? I told you! I've got to deal with Konami where I win the coin flip 50% of the time. Simple. Take the Ancient Gear box. Ancient Gear box lets me add another card. What will I add? Oh, it has to be the Gear Frame. Gear Frame is like another Ancient Gear box in this deck. Never mind. I am going to fuse using Ancient Gear Fusion. And I'm going to make a Howitzer. Howitzer cannot be affected by card effects. It has to be tributed or destroyed by battle. And some people don't even read the card, which is lovely. Effect. Damage on first turn. You'll have to see it. 4, 8, 12. Oh my god, I can get out Rune Force first turn. Very tempting. Maybe I should. Yeah, I will. Let's be brave. 4, 8, 12. Summon this. And then how many cards we got in here? I could draw a card now, but it means that my Rune Force won't have an effect. Go on then. I think I'd rather draw. To be fair, if this is destroyed, or if that was destroyed, they all would have got me a card back, which is really nice. That's a great draw, I just can't use it yet. Okay, you'll go. So, 1 Ancient Gear here. This will get me a new one, that's 2 Ancient Gears. We've got Box back in the deck. So if I summon Wyvern, So this howitzer, wyvern search box search. What we just put back in the deck. Fortress, dump some of them. Get rid of Fortress, dump them again. Overload Fusion. I feel like we've got second turn sorted. This is a very strong field. I'm sorry, you're eating raw pasta? You mean like uncooked pasta? Like, tell me no. People do that? No. Not like this. Samuel, 2008, thank you for the follow. Yes. I see. A mad lad. What kind of pasta is it out of interest? Is it spaghetti or like pasta shells? Or tagliatelle? Or the fusilli, whichever one the curly-whirly one is? Yeah, people do that. Oh, yeah. I have seen someone eat ramen raw. Okay, that sort of makes sense to me. Oh, no. I felt really bad about Dragon Maids earlier because 2 people submitted replays where they slapped Dragon Maid. Uh-oh. Are we going to be a part of the problem? I can use my Machina Overdrive with no cost, by the way, because I have Howitzer on the field. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. You can eat ramen raw. Fair. I would much rather eat it, you know, cooked, because ramen's very nice. Now you can slap Dragon Maids. No! Not like this. He's got this. He can come back. I believe in him. He's choosing what card to send to the graveyard. He'll add... Big Dragon, maybe? Possibly even the fusion card. Ramen with cheese. I have never done that, no. Destroy those dragons. I'm going to say this now. I'm going to carry on with this deck, I think. This deck has redeemed itself in my eyes. It feels more consistent. It's still Ancient Gear. Look, there's an Ancient Gear monster on the field, and I'm set up for the boss monster next turn. So it's still an Ancient Gear deck. You can't complain about that. Nudyal. Nudyal to Grave. No, that's not Nudyal. Is it? Lorpar. Hala. Okay, Crowler. I summoned my Ancient Gear Golem. Fun fact, we don't play Ancient Gear Golem. We play Reactor. Kaijin's still the last deck that reached Diamond 1. Yes. I believe so. Striker Dragon. Okay. Diving to Pan? No. I really don't like the ones that can't be summoned. Like, they can only be summoned through this effect or the spell, which you never can activate. So, it's dead to me, unfortunately. Is that Red Eyes? Awesome. Right, activate Overdrive to destroy my Howitzer, which lets me special summon any Machina monster from my deck. However, Howitzer is unaffected by all card effects, so it's not destroyed. Fair play. If he destroys my entire board, I'll actually... he'll draw quite a lot of cards. Citadel to the field. Has my man normal summoned? He has. Do I think that he's drew one of the spells that lets him special summon? I hope not. Because I'm going to destroy myself. The Maybatch, catch you later, man. Nice to have you here. It's a big win. It's a big win, no whammies. 10 gems. Nice. 2 more wins for Platinum Tier 3. I think this is the new record. I don't know. Can't believe we're winning. It turns out the best way to summon Ancient Gears is not by getting them in your hand. It's by throwing them all into the graveyard. I know I'm only making like Howitzer, but still. Okay, this is a bad hand. This is a very bad going second hand as well. It'd have been fine going first. Normal summon, 600 damage, fuse, howitzer, 1000 damage, set judgment, end. And we're playing against birds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. This is an L. I'm sorry. Bring back Golem Chan? Never. Justice for Golem? Never. It's gone. What's my favorite pot? Prosperity. No, not Prosperity. Prosperity, the one that makes you banish 6 cards in your extra deck to draw 2 cards. I was using that in the Machina deck, and it was so good. I've never used it before. Apart from that, I used to really like Pot of Duality. But it's just not as good anymore, is it? Even though he's just used it very well. Hashtag mechanized melee. Oh, extravagance. Yeah. Extravagance, sorry. What is this? Pot of Greed. Pot of Duality. Pot of Prosperity. Pot of Extravagance. Pot of Desires. Wait, no. He just used Desires then, didn't he? Oh. Which one's Desire then? Pot of Desires. Pot of Dichotomy. Is Dichotomy the one that lets you put 3 cards in the banish zone back into the deck and draw? There's so many. Oh, Desires is banished 10 from the top of the deck. Ah, I see. Is Moray of Greed? Oh wait, there's a new fish pot of card, right? Pot of Moray or something. I can't remember what it's called. It's for fish monsters. I forget what it does. Okay. This almost doesn't look that bad, but I know it is bad, because when I normal summon this monster, I lose. Here we go. Acquisitiveness. Oh. Pot of Avarice. Oh, yeah. Benevolence. Moray of Avarice. That's a real thing. Nutty. Ah. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe he doesn't play the statue because he's a super nice guy. Never mind, there is. God, I wish that got banned. Fish one lets you draw 2 for banishing a fish from hand or field. No way. He's let me play my turn. He's giving me mercy. Oh, he might have the trap, actually. That could be a thing. Will we play a nice guy? Never. But he didn't summon the floodgate. Look. He didn't summon the Barrow Statue of the Wind. He can negate me, which is going to suck, but... Alright, fair. Any chance Hunting Hound can still resolve? Oh my god, it can. Nice. You booked the wrong fool. Summon it, attack into this. Not pogs. I've lost this duel very clearly. Maybe he tries to negate me. Alright. Go on. Use Mist Valley Apex Avion's effect to negate my damage. Please. Please. Don't read the unaffected by all card effect. Oh. We can wish. We can dream. Okay, how many monsters we got? 1, 2, 3. That's 3. That's 3 Ancient Gears. This will summon out a 4th as long as it doesn't get negated. Then I have these 2. We need to get 1 bird in the grave, but that will never happen. And he's going to summon out the Barra statue. I don't know, man. We preferred Avion as a hero. Electra, I've just realised you submitted a replay 14 minutes ago and we didn't watch it. I'm so sorry. Electra, are you still here? I've just realised. I think I got distracted by the raids and everything. Either die a hero, live long, let's see yourself become Apex Avion. No, okay, Electra, we'll watch your duel after this. I'm sorry, I forgot. I just realized if I negate. Do I care about that? No. What I care about stopping... Does he still have a normal summon? Oh, maybe I could have stopped that, actually. No, it's fine. It's just a tap position monsters. Who cares? I just want to stop that Barrier statue. If that Barrier statue goes to the grave, I can use Ice Dragon's Prison. And then it'll negate with that. But at least I can summon with this. And I can get out a 3000 tap point monster, and I won't do anything. I'll get out a Wyvern. Bro, if I beat a Floowandereeze deck with this, could you imagine? Oh, no! That's not good for us. Maybe I should have stopped his summon. No. He doesn't have any summons left. But he just summoned this. That means he does? Sky's True Summon, you can add 1 Floowandereeze spell trap from your deck to your hand. After this card effect resolves, you can normal summon 1 monster. Oh. I can deal with that. Okay, this is... Oh, no, no, no. I think I'm throwing. I really do. I think I should have waited. If he summons another monster, then I don't understand Floowandereeze still. Please don't summon another monster. Oh, he'll negate. Damn. I needed one of these to go. Oh, I've lost. No, I haven't, because he'll have to send that away. I should have Solemn Judgmented this here, because then I could have used this, and then he would have had to have got rid of that. No, I need 1 more Ancient Gear in the grave. I need to top deck an Ancient Gear. If he'd have attacked with his Apex Avion, I probably would have lost. It's fine. No pressure. Destiny draw. I just need, you know, interesting. Floowandereeze and Eglin in grave. He's put birds in his grave. And we drew an urgent schedule. We're back in this. Oh my god, I might even win. Oh, what if he has he might have an Ash Blossom in hand. That's fine. We're okay. I summon a Wyvern and a... What's in my hand? Citadel. 1, 2. Now, my problem is, how the hell do I deal with that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate Overload Fusion. Summon a 5,000 attack point monster, but its effects are negated. Damn. How many times can you negate? Once per battle. During time this card battles an opponent's monster. Half my attack. Half of 4,500. What's half of 4,500? Real quick. It's 2,250. That's typical, isn't it? You have to have 5,400. That's so upsetting. Now, the problem is, if I shove this in defense, I'll still lose. I have 2 level 10s and I can't do anything with it. I don't know how to win. I can get rid of one of his monsters. They can't activate the battle phase. What are you saying to me? What are you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me if I attack into that, my attack will work because my card, they can't use effects? Oh my god. This is the happiest day of my life. I've won. You haven't won, Sam. You got to do 2,800 damage. True, but you know what I can do? I can use Ice Dragon's Prison, and I can take one of his birds and put it onto my side of the field. And then that monster, unless he's Drew and Nibiru, can't attack. No! Why? What was it? No! Did he have a machine in there? Could I have done... Ah. I could do 2k damage. It's not enough. I'll just leave it. No! I really don't want to lose. I've took one of his birds, though. That's something. He's got a big hand, though. Oh. M-Pen prevents activating effects. Oh. 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 Oh, I see. I see why I can get away with it. I thought it was like a skill drain situation. If you summon a monster that's unaffected by card effects onto a field of skill drain, it'll have its effects negated. But if it's already on the field and you activate skill drain, it's already got like the barrier around it. I thought this was the case, but it's fine. If he has that spell, this one, that could ruin my day. God, I don't want to lose. This won't come back because none of these are Earth machines. You can riser it away. Should have saved that Ice Dragon's Prison. Honestly, I should have, but I thought I was going for game. I completely forgot about Urgent Schedule's effect, which is a shame. Because yes, I probably would have won. Wall of Revealing Light, never played it. You're 100 short anyway. Attack with this. No. I would have won. Attack with this would have done 2,700 damage. And then I would have overlaid these two into Gustav Max and done 2k damage. It'd have been game. In hindsight... No, I couldn't have won. This is going to suck. He's going to banish his Floowandereeze, put that back in his deck. Empen effect skill. We probably lost next turn, yeah. Possibly even lost this turn. We'll see. Eggland back. This looks like GG to me. Oh, maybe not. Just because I can. Is that how I throw? I don't need that. Get out of here. My bad. That would have been nice. Token Collector, Ash Blossom, and a Rabina. GG. We had that in the bag. If I'd have remembered that this did what it did, I could have stopped this. Never mind. My man, you have definitely won this duel. I felt confident, though, for the first time with Ancient Gears versus Floowandereeze, so that's a good sign. Yeah. Bro, you've won. Here, look. I'll show you. It was definitely winnable. Yeah. Never mind. Tried our best. Which our best was not good enough. Just need to not miss players hard. 3 wins, though, from Platinum Tier 3. Very spicy. And replay. Thank you. Thank you. Right, Jack Atlas, aka Electra. Final replay of the duel. Top replay, which is this one. I know you are already a big Numeron fan, but please still consider my archetype for November. Okay. Numeron November is this. Wolfman Sigma, thank you for the follow. Oh, Nordic. Okay. Let me see some Nordic gods. Right of ours. Singin. Discard that. Oh, yeah, discard that. Slap it on there. Master of Faster. Amaraj is to add. Normal summon. No, special summon. Hulk. Should have been banned. Oh. It's different. He didn't go into Auroradon. It's so new and spicy. Odin Father of the Azir. Very pog. That was amazing. Never could use a Hulk as well. It wasn't abused. That is that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. Nice. Got 4 though. Numeron, eh? Disgusting. Look at this. He can't win. Wow. Okay, cool. Well done on surviving, by the way. But how will you turn this around? Odin back. Nice. Odin, negate. Negate back. 1600 damage. Nice. With a right of Armseer. Imperm. Numeron's effect again, probably, of Small World. Oh, how come he didn't use the Numeron's effect again? Does he only play one? Oh, because he wouldn't be able to attack off you. Couldn't he summon... I guess there's nothing he could summon with it. Almirage? Not Almirage, whatever it's called. Alpharax. Oh, he needs to have no monster on the field to summon it. That's why. So he'll do it now. Ah, okay, okay. I forgot about that. Thank you, Silic. Thank you, Stinky Tom. Stinky Tommy, great name, by the way. Called by. Negated. He went in for another attack anyway. Hilarious. If his turn comes, you lose. No, you don't lose, but you take some hefty damage. Oh, you've won. Well done. You haven't won. Never mind. Oh, you've won. Well done. As a roller coaster of emotions at the end. Well done. Very nice. Electra, solid duel, my man. Well done. Nordics beating those Numerons. You love to see it. I didn't mean to pet your creature then. I'm sorry. Nordic Adventurer, actually good, question mark. Seemed pretty decent. Getting his boss monster back on the field constantly. Am I going to finish this month with 10k? Yes, yes I am. Dartboard. JKF needed GA. You just redeemed. Change my mate. So let's say goodbye to the little Karakuri man. He's been nice. Where are you? I don't like the dartboard. Some sort of Konami reference. All right. That will be the new mate for the next stream tomorrow. But for now, guys, that is nearly 11:15 at night. So I'm going to call that a stream there. Thank you all for stopping by the stream. You've all been an absolute pleasure. It's exciting. Oh, the Duel Pass is ending. It's exciting that this weird abomination of a deck is actually climbing. But we'll see. We'll see if it can get into Diamond. Who knows? So, yeah. Guys, thank you all so much for joining us. I'll see you all soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye, everyone.